As discussed earlier, in addition to decision-based and iteration-based control flow activities, there are other activities in UiPath that help in controlling the flow of the program. These are delay, break, assign, continue, and parallel. The delay activity enables the user to pause the automation for a custom period of time. The duration can be set from the Properties panel under the Duration tab in hour, minutes, and second format. This activity is useful in projects that require good timing, such as waiting for a specific application to start or waiting for some information to be processed so that it can be used in another activity. For example, the sequence is delayed by 20 seconds after the text. This is the start time is displayed. The break activity enables the user to stop the loop at a chosen point and then continues with the next activity. For example, using break activity, the user exits the for each activity and continues the workflow with the activity that follows it. The assign activity allocates any value to a variable or argument. As a control flow activity, it can be used to increment the value of a variable in a loop, sum up the value of two or more variables and assign a result to a different variable, and assign values to an array. For example, the activity inputs a user's name and assigns it to a variable. The continue activity skips the current for each iteration and continues to the next element. For example, continue activity used with a condition using the if activity inside a for each loop. The parallel activity executes child activities in parallel. This means that by using parallel, multiple activities can be executed side by side. It is helpful when there is the need to run several processes at the same time. Parallel activity lets the user schedule two or more child activity branches for processing simultaneously. However, it cannot run multiple processes in the front end at the same time. In order to run more than one processes at the same time, user has to choose a single activity branch to run in the front ground, and remaining activity branches have to run in the background. To do this, you can use send window messages or simulate type property of the activities. If these activities are not used, then the parallel activity begins processing with the execution of one activity branch at a time. It completes one activity branch and then randomly picks another activity branch. It gives the results randomly when a user allows this process in the parent activity. For example, there are 5 type into activities numbered 1 to 5 placed in the parallel activity. On execution, the activity gives the results randomly, like execute number 3 first or execute number 4 first, and so on. If you are interested, you can practice the following exercise about the parallel activity.